There once lived a boy named Edrin who believed that everything important could be seen on the outside. He wore the brightest clothes, chose shoes that sparkled in the sunlight, and always kept his hair perfectly arranged. When people looked at him, they often smiled, complimented him, or admired his style. Every morning, Edrin stood before a tall mirror in his room. But what made this mirror special was the rumor. Once in a lifetime it could speak to its owner. From then on, Edrin hoped for the day it would speak to him. Years passed, still nothing. Edrin began to believe the mirror was broken or the story was fake. Then came the day of the Festival of Light, a celebration where children showed their talents before the elders. When it was his turn, he walked confidently to the center of the circle. But no one clapped. After the festival, he ran home and threw himself onto his bed, heart pounding. He glanced toward the mirror. "Why didn't you speak?" he demanded. For the first time in his life, the mirror glowed faintly. A soft voice echoed from within. "I only speak when truth is hidden." Edrin jumped up, staring at his reflection. "Your best is not what shines," the mirror said gently. "Your best is what's real." The mirror continued, "You wear brightness like a shield." He realized something strange. He didn't know how to listen. At the next gathering, he didn't try to shine. Instead, he asked questions. He helped an elder carry a heavy basket and didn't look around to see who was watching. That night, Edrin stood before the mirror again. This time, it showed him something new. Not his clothes, not his posture, but a memory. The mirror whispered, "That is your reflection." For the first time, he saw who he really was. Not the polished version, but the caring, curious, unsure, growing version. In the days that followed, Edrin changed. Some days he still looked in the mirror and hoped to shine. But most days he looked for others to lift up. The mirror never spoke again. One evening, many seasons later, a small child came to Edrin and asked, "How do I make the mirror speak?" Edrin knelt and smiled softly. "Start by being quiet. Then be honest with yourself. Help others without needing a thank you. Be brave enough to show who you really are, even if it's messy or confusing. The mirror doesn't speak when you shine, it speaks when you see." The child looked puzzled but nodded. Edrin stood, the weight of the years resting gently on his shoulders, and felt something inside him glow. Not loud, not flashy, but deep and true. The kind of light no mirror could ever fully reflect. Because now it lived within him. True worth isn't found in how we appear. It's found in how we care for each other. And as Edrin learned this, he became a shining light for those around him. His heart was full, and he knew that true magic comes from within. Together they created a world where everyone felt valued and loved. And from that day on, Edrin knew he would always be true to himself. True worth is about being real, caring, and shining from the inside. And that is how Edrin discovered that the most beautiful reflections are the ones found in our hearts. Remember, little ones, true magic comes from being kind and loving. And that, dear children, is the best treasure of all. Always remember to be true to yourselves and share your light with others. For the world becomes brighter when we all shine together. And so, the story of Edrin and the mirror that wouldn't speak teaches us all a wonderful lesson. True beauty is not what we show on the outside, but the love we share from within. And every new day brings a chance to shine brighter than ever. So let's all remember Edrin's story and make our world a happier place. Because when we open our hearts and show kindness, we really can change the world. And that's how Edrin learned that true worth lies in the love we give and receive. Let's carry this lesson in our hearts and share it with everyone we meet. Each small act of kindness creates ripples of joy that can spread far and wide. And just like Edrin's mirror, we can reflect love and happiness back into the world. When we share kindness, we create a beautiful reflection in everyone around us. So let's keep exploring, sharing joy, and being there for one another. Every small gesture matters, no matter how simple it may seem. Because sharing brings happiness not just to others, but also to ourselves. In every smile, Edrin found a little piece of magic. And that magic was the power of friendship and kindness. With each new day, they dreamed of even greater ways to make the world brighter. and they knew that together they could spark joy anywhere they went. They felt the joy of giving and knew that kindness was their greatest adventure. As they marched together, their hearts were filled with purpose and joy. At the event, they were ready to share their kindness with everyone they met. Their kindness booth sparkled with creativity and warmth, ready to spread happiness. They invited everyone to join in on the fun of sharing kindness together.